King Charles III is the current King of the United Kingdom and 14 Commonwealth Realms. Following the death of Queen Elizabeth II on 8 September 2022, Charles ascended to the throne as the eldest son. Prior to the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Charles held the title of Prince of Wales and was commonly referred to as Prince Charles. "I just come and talk to the plants, really, very important to talk to them," they respond. "I find there's nothing like a jolly good disaster to get people to start doing something. Do you seriously expect me to be the first Prince of Wales in history not to have a mistress? You don't want to see me all the time. You get bored." The whole imposing edifice of modern medicine is like the celebrated Tower of Pisa, slightly off balance. As you may possibly have noticed from time to time, I have tended to make a habit of sticking my head above the parapet and generally getting it shot off for pointing out what has always been blindingly obvious to me. Father told me that if I ever met a lady in a dress like yours, I must look her straight in the eyes. Throughout her life, Her Majesty the Queen, my beloved mother, was an inspiration and example to me and to all my family, and we owe her the most heartfelt debt any family can owe to their mother, for her love, affection, guidance, understanding and example. Queen Elizabeth's was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing. She made sacrifices for duty. Her dedication and devotion was sovereign, never wavered, through times of change and progress, through times of joy and celebration, and through times of sadness and loss. In her life of service, we saw that abiding love of tradition, together with that fearless embrace of progress, which makes us great as a nation. The affection, admiration, and respect she inspired became the hallmark of her reign. And, as every member of my family can testify, she combined these qualities with warmth, humor, and an unerring ability always to see the best in people. The death of my beloved mother, Her Majesty the Queen, is a moment of the greatest sadness for me and all members of my family. We mourn profoundly the passing of a cherished sovereign and a much-loved mother. We still cannot get over what happened that day. Neither of us can get over the atmosphere. It was electric, I felt, and so did my wife. It made us both extraordinarily proud to be British. Whatever happens, I will always love you, faithful and honorable until it became irretrievably broken down, us both having tried. We discuss it, but that's a matter for us, isn't it? It's not a matter for other people to decide how our children should be educated or brought up, but you can bet your bottom dollar, they will all interfere and they will all say, "They're all going to blame me, aren't they?" The world's going to go completely mad, isn't it? We're busily wrecking the chances for future generations at a rapid rate of knots by not recognizing the damage we're doing to the natural environment, bearing in mind that this is the only planet that we know has any life on it. On an increasingly crowded planet, humanity faces many threats, but none is greater than climate change. It magnifies every hazard and tension of our existence. We need to be realistic. There is very little we can do now to stop the ice from disappearing from the North Pole in the summer, and we probably cannot prevent the melting of the permafrost and the resulting release of methane. In addition, I fear that we may be too late to help the oceans maintain their ability to absorb carbon dioxide. We can halt the destruction of the world's rainforests, and even restore parts of them, in order to ensure that the forests do what they are so good at, in other words, storing carbon naturally.